to Jurassic World Evolution 2 with Spike the Butcher. Today I'm been playing about with landscaping again, and this time I decided to try and make something big. It started just by raising a huge amount of land, and then we went from there really. In the last video I did a little bit of landscaping. That I kind of mostly put the land down into the ground. This time I'm going to go high and then down into an open area. So I started by just raising a little bit of ground, and then I decided to go big. I didn't have a plan in mind, I just started building. So once I had the space I wanted, I started sloping all the edges off, so the whole thing was completely smooth all the way around. It did take some time, but it looked good in the end. And then I thought to myself, why don't we stick a big hole in the middle? I changed my mind, and I thought I'd try and have something staggered and kind of maybe use it more of the scenery than an actual compound. And as I said in my last video, it's a shame you can't make waterfalls. I wish you could, it'd be amazing. It would change so much in the game. Maybe if they make a Jurassic World 3, hopefully they'll put it in, but we'll see. So I thought I'd do steps down with lakes in between. This did take me a few hours, but I've just been playing with landscapes for almost a week now, and yeah, I've come up with some really good little designs. This one's probably one of my favourites. I was thinking too small when I started this, and then I just carried on building and moving land. It's actually quite a lot of fun. I thought, why go small? We've raised a big area up, let's go big. So yeah, we went big, and I think it worked out in the end. This paddock's going to be for carnivores. I have switched the settings off so they all get on, there's no fighting. Right, we've skipped majorly because I messed up. The recording stopped somehow. I think I left it too long, and when I came to edit it, I realised that I'd missed a massive chunk of time. It must have been almost an hour, which I was a little bit annoyed about, but I couldn't redo it. So we've got what we have. I'm putting fences around the top because you don't want the dinosaurs to go down the back and just you won't see them. and then the fences around the bit at the bottom which I've smoothed right off. I wish I didn't muck up the rock wall in, because you would have seen it all being made. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's part of the paddock, I'd say it's more of for scenery. It just fits in with the background and the mountains. Just finish the little bits of rock off. With this, you got like melted snow on the top. As you see in a minute, in the background you have the same coloured rock mountains with the snow on top, so it just blends in. As I said, none of this was planned. I just started randomly building. I always prefer a bit of sand around where your water is. A lot of the dinosaurs like sand anyway. As you can see, the mountains at the back. Choosing which trees I prefer. The mountains in the back with the snow just look good with it. I did have a lot of fun with this though. I'm definitely going to start adding a lot of landscape into my paddocks and my parks that I build now. I didn't intend to kind of have that as part of the paddock. It's more of, as I said, for scenery. You know, it's a bonus if dinosaurs go up there. I'll have a viewing gallery up there as well. But having that in a park with lots of other different paddocks with different landscapes would look, I think, just look amazing. And so I've got some more ideas, doing some more knocking about in sandbox, and they do look good. Once again, just tap in that X button so you don't take away all the groundwork that you've already done. You can still get the trees and a little bit of foliage on top of the melted snow, so if you held the X button or A button, you would take most of the snow away and you wouldn't get the snow effect on top. And a bit on the rock as well, and once again you get that nice little mossy kind of look on the rock with the rock coming through. I was going to stick a feeder at the top, but I thought, well, they ain't going to go up there anyway. Let's stick one on the bottom. I'm going to put a mix of different carnivores in here. Yeah, I just think it looks really good. If you can imagine a waterfall coming from the top corner all the way down to the bottom, that'd be really cool. Unfortunately you can't. I'm just going to add a bit of melting snow onto the edges of the water on top of each of the steps going down. Once again, I am just tapping that button. You don't want to hold it so you get a whole big lump of like white melting snow. It's good. Right, so let's add some viewing galleries. Not going to put any on the outside, just have them all on the inside. Two in the middle, probably put one near the water, then one on the highest corner of the mountain. I said I prefer these paddock viewing areas than the round ones. I know the round ones got a full complete view, but you don't kind of get the right angle when you're looking at it. You always got like this couple of bars in front of you. Right, so I think that's pretty much done. Everything's all been linked up with the road, the paths. Put a bit of forest behind it. It's all enclosed. It was pretty good. So I loaded it up with some carnivores. We've got the Indominus and some raptors, some T-Rexes, a Spinosaurus, and a few other little ones. Show you some views. Some happy T-Rexes. Playing about. This is the view from the very top. I think it just looks really good looking down. They said, you know, the Spinosaurus came up here, but the time I spent when all the dinosaurs were in here looking around, trying to get some good angles, I only saw him up here once, and I didn't see any other dinosaur up here. I saw a few of them go up to near the first step, and they just turn around and walk back. So it is more just for the scenery than part of the paddock. Matches the mountains in the back. I think it looks really good. Glad I spent the time on it. I am annoyed I mucked up the recording and didn't get to show you building the rest of it and putting all the rock faces in and the snow. Got the raptors mucking about. yeah, just another idea that you can do. Thank you very much, and yeah, I'll be doing some more of this, and we'll catch you in the next video.